Guys, I'm Will.
And I'm Kim.
And we run Wabu Wellness.
We share a message about having hope and fighting back in whatever you face in life.
We've been promoting the fight outside of the ring. You didn't know I've fought as a professional boxer, but we're promoting winning the fight outside of the ring, whether that be in silence or whether that be a weakness. Today we are going to be reacting for the first time to a video clip, but this video clip kind of falls in line with our message, and it's brought to you by AmuThaMc, and it's called Pain Will Transfer.
Okay.
I remember Daddy drinking, I was little, and every night felt cold. Cause deep down he's a good person, but I know this pain that he holds. His father was an alcoholic, so it's hard to judge his soul. When I know deep down the only nurse he had to pick up, the only thing that was sure, he bashed me when he drunk. And I blame myself for that hole. I needed him, but he needed beer. I had no one to fill that role. Stop believing inside of myself.
I needed him back.
He needed beer.
So, over time, start taking its toll. The only time I took care of life, when I started for the swole, I'm just sick of all the abuse, all of the pain will come to the tip. Thoughts to just give up and hang from all of the blame. I wish that he knew this isn't cool to punish your son for what it's been done to continue to do. What happened to you? I know I'm better from dead. Is that what you want me to do? I'm at the edge, kneel at the bed. I'm second guessing why I'm ready, breathing as I'm ready bleed. They say you love me and you really mean it. Your father's feelings when he was drunk down. I know the feeling that it ain't healing when you do the same. When you're drunk nuts and your past life is still preaching, still creeping. It's killing me that you're still breathing, still leaking.
There's a lot of truth in that, like what Amu's saying about like it's the past and then it's transferred onto the kid having to wear because a lot of the past stuff hasn't been dealt with.
Yeah. So it's like a lot of baggage that has been dealt with.
Yeah, like he's still grieving, but now he passed it on to me. I don't know, really.
We had already had a chat with Amu about his video clip, but this is our first initial reaction. But Amu did mention that transferring pain. So the dad abuses the son goes to school, bullies another kid, so the pain just keeps getting passed around.
Yeah, we were on part of a butterfly group. You know, a guy there said, you know, whatever abuse he was given, go to school and just give someone else a hiding because, you know, you're trying to, but it's true, like, so Amu's saying, you know, you're not really fixing the pain, you're transferring it onto someone else, and so in this instance, related to suicide. Quite clever, actually. Really clever.
Leaning to end it all, cause in my head I just keep hearing this voice screaming that you ain't needed. Damn, so close to popping these pills to get myself used to deserve equal. All of the beers and all of the years. Hurt people hurt people.
Hurt people hurt people.
That's a bar. Yeah.
So true.
Did I do it? What can I do to take a place? And I know that you're dealing with a lot now, but can't you see your pain below the chance? You can't just switch and leave me out without a clue. You ain't the only one that feels up there. And I know that you're dealing with a lot now.
I like, you know, this generation, I feel like that's something positive that is happening, is this like more talking, but like still need more. It's still not enough because these lyrics are really powerful around, you know, the pain transfers. Like it's not so like I feel what you feel.
Yeah.
Can't you see your pain below?
Mama working night shift, there's no idea what to fight with. I don't want to bother her with my pain unless she paid bills for that light switch. Now I'm sitting inside of my room thinking, where do I go from now? Maybe I should pop these pills, and if I get killed, then maybe I won't make a sound. Amount of times I've been in this position, thinking end it, forget forgiveness. Amount of times I've been in this spot, yeah, but never had the guts to finish. I know my mama, she love me, but I know she won't understand my cry. Even if things were to change tomorrow, I still have all of the memories in the back of my mind. A lot of people, they tell me to vent. Why? How can they change my mood when I can find and tell my side? And all I hear is I'm praying for you. This is the day though. To take the pain you transfer, put it to bed. Tell me the difference. Hang from a rope. I've been hanging on top of my threads. 9 a.m. Mama making her way back from work. This is the time. My father's sleeping. If there's a time to let me fly, this is a sign. Just fucking do it. Show them now that you're fucking human. Focus caps, now turn it back to your vision. Black and they fucking move. I need an answer. All them hates, all them nights, all them bruises, pain transfer. I'm escaped from all the fights. Continue losing. Leave them here.
Oh, it's heavy, eh? True. I can feel that. Strong message. What are you thinking?
Yeah, you can feel it.
I think God feel a bit like for the kids, you know? You think like this is one scenario, but like many kids that are hurting or experiencing, you know, it can be anything around like this particular thing Amu's talking about is suicide and it transfers on to someone else. But I think we can look at it like marriages, like the problems in marriages transfer onto kids if they're not fixed or dealt with in a proper way. Trauma from childhood's transfer.
Yeah.
And then, you know, kids are having to deal with that, and like that was rough watching, really powerful.
And also the mindset of the child, like from the perspective that I'm spilling is he feels it's his way out, and then he's feeling like he's soft if he doesn't go through with it. So it's like a negative voice giving you the wrong advice, you know? Sometimes when you're in your darkest times, the voice that's telling you to do stuff is not probably the wisest advice, you know? So, yeah, I think, like, we're always trying to promote people to have chats, but who do you chat to, you know? Who's open to have a heavy chat like that? Not men.
Yeah.
And we're trying to...
and they're hard conversations to have, like, really difficult if you're trying to bring up some stuff you don't really know about as a kid, you know, what the hurt that they carry as well. So it's a bit of a catch-22. It's really...
Oh, yeah, the delivery from Amu's on point, the acting.
Yeah, that's a powerful, really powerful. Pacific Way.
So she's always working.
Did I do your thing? What can I do to take your place? And I know that you're dealing with a lot now, but can't you see your pain below the space? So you can't just swear to leave me out without a clue. You ain't the only one that feels I'm feeling too. And I know that you're dealing with a lot now, so now can't you see the pain is transferred? Oh no, can't you see the picture so it's changed? Yeah, I know you hurt. Yeah, I know you hurt. You know that's hurt. You know that's hurt. Can't you see the pain of love is transferred? Oh no, no, no. Yeah, I know you hurt. You know you're worth it. Baby, you gotta keep working.
Oh. Deal with the pain now. Don't let the pain transfer. What a message, eh?
Amu should have got some funding for this because he's probably done more damage than any of the Queensland government's ever done, you know? How powerful.
Especially for like Polynesian, such a gap, you know? Like, around getting help. And I think this is like in my my line of work especially, like you definitely, if you're having, you know, mental health scenarios, you need that clinical psychologist or a psychiatrist. So the difference being one with medication and one with the psyche of it all. But then you've got non-clinical areas of help as well. But then you've got all that, and so if you're going to mainstream people around that, how do our people get help when there's so much other dynamic to it?
See, the conversation you're having is later, but I was looking at the cause of it, and I think sometimes as parents we put too much focus on our kids being obedient as opposed to making them feel valued. So the son dropped the beer on the friend, and the dad made a big deal about it.
Right.
I think we overshadow, like the punishment doesn't ever match the sin.
Yeah.
As polys, we go a little bit overboard, and I think maybe that's like with the pain transferring in a different context. They may have had a bad day at work and come home, and then your son does something small. I think I've done it a lot too.
Yeah.
Like your son does something small, and then like whatever frustration you had on your boss, you take it out on your son. So like the context of the pain transferring can be used in so many contexts. So not only are you transferring pain, but frustration, but the currency is pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. You may feel frustrated, but the currency of exchanging is pain.
Yeah.
So I take my pain onto my son, and then he thinks he's gonna do everyone a favor, but then once he's gone, the pain comes back to the dad. Okay, the pain comes back to the mom. So I think as polys, we need to think more of our children, like not put such an emphasis on our children being so obedient. Like it's good, we teach them to be respectful, but
teach correct principles, let them be okay with the governing.
Yeah, like let's allow our children to make mistakes. They're gonna trip up, but let's not expect them to be perfect on the first go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think we have more power because, like, I'm not a psychologist. But if I can use my influence to preach that, because poly parents if they can go, oh yeah, that's a good point. Even for me, I need that too.
Yeah.
Oh, I do that. I come home with my own frustrations and then.
Well, I was even the part where, like, the mum works late or not shift work or whatever, and then
you do the same.
She's back and the child doesn't want to burden the mother. Like, I spend most of my time helping other, like, teenagers in these scenarios deal with their family stuff. Not that we're fortunate enough to have principles in our lives that don't involve any other substance abuse or anything. And generally I feel like that's a bit of a cop-out sometimes for me too, because maybe me working my kids know I help a lot of other people and do counselling, and then I work, go in and help young kids living with mental health. I just feel like then I come home and I don't even have a chat with them.
They've pulled you up about it though. Like, they've said to you, like, or even to me, like I do mentoring with a lot of kids that have been taken off their parents.
That's right. Yeah, they ask us all.
They go, Dad, where you going? I say, I'm going to go work with this kid. I'm going to go work with this kid. They go, what about us? You're always working with these. When are you going to take us to fun places?
Yeah. Do they want to kill themselves while you have to talk to them? Is when you want to kill yourself, does that mean you're really, really sad? So those kinds of things. I mean, our kids are not even teenagers yet, but asking those kind of things. So it's good. This is even a good reminder for us that I can't even really relate in the sense of abuse, fortunately enough for me. I don't ever remember getting my hands laying on me from my dad. But then there's other aspects I can learn from this about not letting stuff transfer to my kids. Taking my work home, finding a proper balance, not overworking. Don't use that busy excuse, like always busy, because that's not really a badge of honour. just so much good content from that. Thank you, Amu. That was really good. Really, really, really good. And I think this is just such a good way to get out a message like this. It's just good because it will get to so many more people than like sharing quotes on Instagram or telling people to call 1-800 numbers like you said. And yeah, it's just good.
You're like,
it's just so good.
There's already enough messages, like the most profound messages are already out there on the internet. But what we're missing for our generations, like children, and that is the delivery. And I guess that's where Amu comes in. He comes in with the delivery, the right delivery. It's the right platform that kids can digest it.
Yeah.
They want to listen to a song.
Yeah.
They'll digest whatever song it is, and then, whoa, they didn't expect that. You know?
Yeah. I think it's a good mess. Like, I know I was telling Amu this earlier that, you know, I personally don't know music that well. I'm not, it's just from whatever I hear Will play and the kids. And then my son, you know, knows Amu's songs kind of back to front. So, you know, I'd love him to come up with a discussion from this song. Like, because I think the parents are the ones that need to hear this. But, you know, if our kids are singing along to it,
yeah,
I would really like him to have a conversation with me about it from this song. So I just think it's so good. It's just, we need more like that because, you know, there's just so many messages in songs, you know, and I listen to some of the words my kids repeat and I'm just like, what did you say? Come over here so I can slap your mouth. But like, it's the same thing. Like, I'm causing more of a problem.
yeah,
so good.
Powerful message from Amu. I'm really proud of him. Thank you for your service to our community and even to everyone. Like, thank you for that, and to the actors.
Great acting.
Yeah, thank you, fam. So
thank you.
Everyone should be proud of themselves. So yeah, we're gonna promote this video clip as much as we can.
So much.
Such an easy message to digest, like, and we'll deliver it that way, especially with bars and Amu's delivery was on point. So
yeah. So until next time, have hope, fight back.